My dear, I know it was difficult for you to accept that I have moved on from the past we once shared. For as long as you can remember, you've seen me as someone utterly consumed by love for you, a love that was both fierce and all encompassing. My feelings for you grew so deep that every thought, every heartbeat, and every dream revolved around your presence. I loved you far beyond what my mind could comprehend, and more than any situation in life seemed to allow. You held such a powerful hold over my heart that I found it impossible to even think about anyone else coming close. Even when you denied having any feelings for me, when you made it clear that our emotions weren't aligned, my heart continued to beat solely for you. I still remember the bittersweet moments when I longed to speak with you, when every conversation we had, even the simplest exchange, became a treasured memory. Your smile, your laughter, even your silent glances were like rays of light that brightened my otherwise ordinary days. I prayed constantly, hoping that one day you might return even a fraction of the passion I held for you. In those early days, I behaved with a kind of reckless abandon that only true, unguarded love can inspire. I wore my heart on my sleeve, acting impulsively and often without much thought. I did countless foolish things to capture your attention, completely unaware of how silly or immature my actions might have seemed looking back. Sometimes that passion brought me immense joy, and at other times it left me with a deep, aching sorrow. The experience of being so completely in love was both thrilling and painful, a contradiction that I struggled to understand. For the first time in my life, I experienced what it meant to care for someone more than I cared for myself. I believed with every fiber of my being that you were the one destined to complete me. The idea of moving on or loving someone else was unthinkable. It felt as though my entire happiness was forever tied to you. Whenever friends or well meaning people told me that time heals all wounds, I dismissed their words as empty sayings. I was convinced that my love was unique, that it would forever remain untouched by the passage of time, no matter how much heartache it caused. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I slowly began to understand that time truly does have a healing quality. The relentless march of time softened the sharp edges of my pain and almost without me noticing, allowed me to rebuild the shattered pieces of my heart. I started to focus on my own life, on my own growth and well-being, instead of clinging to the hope that you would someday share my affection. Realizing that my constant attachment to you was preventing my ability to move forward, I made the difficult decision to detach myself from your life. I stopped following you on social media and gradually let go of the need to be involved in every part of your world. This process wasn't an act of bitterness or resentment, but rather a necessary step toward regaining my own identity and mental peace. With each passing day, I began to feel more whole and discovered a renewed sense of joy in simply being alive. As I embraced this journey of self-healing, my heart gradually grew lighter. I learned to find beauty in small moments, a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, a walk under the open sky, the gentle hum of everyday life, and realized that happiness could exist without the constant presence of unreturned love. It was a transformative period, one in which I discovered the importance of self-care, and the strength that comes from within when you choose to let go of what no longer serves you. Now, when you see that I'm no longer as affected by our past as I once was, I understand that this change might be difficult for you as well. I recognize that you too had your own way of caring for me, and I remain grateful for the moments we shared. Though the memories we created together will always hold a special place in my heart, I've come to appreciate that holding on too tightly can sometimes prevent us from embracing the new possibilities that life offers. In letting go, I haven't forgotten the lessons of our time together, nor have I diminished the love I once felt. Instead, I've learned that moving on doesn't mean erasing the past. It means accepting that life is a journey of continual growth and change. I now look forward to the future with hope, and I sincerely wish for you to find the same peace and happiness that I've discovered in my own life. I only wish you the very best on your path, wherever it may lead. My love, lately our nights have become a tapestry of vivid dreams and lingering emotions, and I feel compelled to share with you the intensity of these experiences. Every time I drift off to sleep, I hold on to the hope of hearing from you in some form. Yet there are moments when your presence in my dreams leaves me both enchanted and unsettled. Just last night, as sleep embraced me, I experienced a dream so real that it felt like a message from your heart. In that dream, you sent me a text, a tender note that seemed to carry a secret meaning. And then, as if by magic, you deleted it before I could fully absorb its message. The sudden disappearance of your words left me in a state of wonder and confusion, my mind teeming with questions about what you might have intended to convey. For what felt like an eternity during that night, I lay awake, my thoughts revolving around the mystery of that lost message. I kept wondering, with a mix of anticipation and melancholy, what you might have written. The uncertainty of the dream made me restless, and even when morning light began to filter through my window, the echo of that deleted text persisted in my mind. In a moment of desperate hope, I reached for my phone, longing to find evidence of your communication, only to be confronted by the painful truth that it had all been a creation of my dreaming mind. Accepting that it was nothing more than a figment of my subconscious was difficult, and I needed a full cup of coffee to clear the lingering fog of that surreal encounter. It's precisely in these moments of dream-induced longing that I wish you would refrain from deleting texts in my dreams. There's something incredibly comforting about the thought that even in the realm of sleep, your words could reach out to me and offer solace. Instead, the abrupt disappearance of your message left me with a void that only deepened my curiosity and desire for closeness. Your digital messages, though cherished, sometimes pale in comparison to the warmth of your physical presence. A hug, a gentle touch, or a soft kiss that would soothe my restless spirit. I yearn for those times when our dreams are filled with joyous, unburdened moments of togetherness. I long to see dreams where we're not just connected by fleeting texts, but where our lives intertwine in ways that bring happiness and a sense of belonging. I imagine us on our wedding day, with the sun casting a golden glow on our vows, or sharing our first moments in a new home filled with love, hope, and countless memories waiting to be made. I picture us walking hand in hand along a quiet path, your laughter ringing out in response to something I said, a sound so genuine and full of life that it makes my heart soar. These are the dreams that not only comfort me, but also inspire me to fall asleep again, eager to revisit that magical world where we're together without any barriers. Yet when my dreams turn incomplete or unclear, they leave me with an ache that's hard to shake off. In those moments, I find myself questioning the nature of our connection and feeling an unfulfilled longing for the clarity that only your affection can bring. I miss you deeply, and my heart aches for the day when I can hold you in my arms rather than chasing after fleeting echoes of your presence in the dark hours of the night. In the quiet solitude of the early morning, as I reflect on these dreams and the emotions they stir, I'm reminded of how profoundly you occupy my every thought. You're not just a figure in my dreams or a name in my messages. You reside in every corner of my mind, in both my conscious thoughts and my most secret subconscious reflections. There's no place on this earth where I don't feel the imprint of your love. You make me smile, you make me laugh, and even in moments of sorrow, you evoke a passion that's as intense as it is beautiful. I cherish every emotion I experience because of you, the joy, the laughter, and even the bitter-sweet moments of confusion all weave together to create a tapestry of love that's uniquely ours. I find comfort in knowing that one day, very soon, the distance between us will vanish. Until that moment arrives, I will continue to dream of us together, of a future where we share not only messages and fleeting moments, but a life full of shared adventures, quiet nights, and endless affection. My love, you are the one who fills my days with hope and my nights with dreams. I love you more deeply than words can express, more passionately than any dream could capture. I am irrevocably yours, devoted to you until the end of eternity. And I eagerly await the moment when our hearts will no longer have to communicate through dreams alone, but in the sweet, undeniable reality of our embrace.